headquarters of traffic. Baby, just see a traffic, woma a free chronoma francho. Ebesne akwakejetia akwakodi wonjuma. Na traffic wa ha nipa do na timi diso no hwedo do na. Eno kampo so danche ya. Wo yo bia ofa sa kwan we so a. Nipa do na etimi enante ewo fom. Enam traffic a echi ewo kwan yi so. Endi se uti sa kwan we so a. Ade ba kwa ebua pa nse se opese ukokromu anopa na ukodi udwuma e se usimu be ahomache. Na se wohwe ba bia gya se ya traffic no efachi na ese wo munyina wo mbesa kokromu no na efachi yi na mame nche ho no banya hyenkafa do na wa ha wo mo na di traffic yi so wo hyenkani mu akwa bade ba Adom TV so
kwan de montima mu aya nyakura goso no doson dumsa be 2 hours kwana intimi ba bia ya konti mu aya mpenefo mu aya
me da se etiro Trotro drivers phobia wo mo ewa ha ene no mudi nkomo ma me nko opani ho
deze ye pentem akwa adwuma unya kwan nko deze ye betime ze ye pese obi hia wa adwuma mo enso e wa kodro adwuma be 10 o'clock enti ama ni je ne kwan so kra ye ho kire ye misim 6 o'clock afa na maduru ha sei deze 9 na 10 na ekobo ya ma ho kire nko a
etiro yaguso ene ye wa kronom o traffic situation ye sei aka na faka kra bi na yakodi bro nya idie ye gya traffic na mu ye bon komo e die kwa na ma traffic na chi na traffic no ha ukra mpo no ete sei na ye nkwa opanyi ba akopase na bon komo
yo ye from Mr. Mankwa me wo aya ma na me de me ya ha me kakra bi ni se me hu se akwan no nyina no baabi wo mo ye but ha de hu bibia wo so tem bia je se obeba akwan we no kra me tete me dwen wa me ntiase ahadum we ayesa we isoto ya na ye na ba ukọ yachi a sa bet me hwe ada ayina se bantman ayina ya hu se yi mantem akwan bebre enti ha no MP no owai mi hu no kura da mi nim no adentia enti me sira mo kan kire wo mu na wo mu hwe ya bi ne ebrepa we masim ba 2 hours ni
traffic here ye friend 24-hour traffic ejinamu sa abelaba say ya nopa say ya wia upie mu akono mu ha de a enya asam keto akra na ahyenkafo do na echem say wo mu esi mu no hwiri mienu nie na wo mu esi mu ma ye hwe say ne person from bi ebebon komo na yabusa wo mu ehawa traffic e de ebrew opanyika se mu sa say why stranded party aswonya how ware
the traffic ma adwuma sama de ama intimi nko
si atambe na wo free fie a wo kwa adwuma atambe na
me free fie be 7:30
ala na traffic akwa adwuma we
mazi
eti apa na traffic ti wo kono asa
em se kwan na
medasi etiro ashankafo no dodo na echem se kwan na passenger sponsor say ayekwan na amotofo nso de omunam fifi omo de from contemporary yegusu a ebon komo e wa ha na yenhwe ene traffic de jumper ntino ene Adom traffic around town ene traffic around area no yegusu wa ha ye bo ekomo na aha no se obate ha na se obekọ school be se mu okrokwa e so sim be 5:30 ansa na watimi akọ na wakọ school se otia nso na se oye adwuma nso de a se usimu ahomache ansa na watimi akwakwa koduru wadwuma mu ntem anya sa wadwuma wura ebetimi ayuwadi empempi na no se unam ha nipa dodo na wo munam fom esan se obu ho na okọ mazin ha ya obu nso na adwuma ewo ebia mama akro ha ya 89 de ode atofom na wo ye adwuma anesa na obebu sasa traffic a echi wo konrom no e de akra na de sa traffic no eba na se wo hwa traffic a echi wakonom no dodo na akwakoye amna edada ekwan mu a ene ensuo to a na yiri dodo na efa ekwan mu na ama ohaw aba ekwan mu a enya asem ketwa enti so hwe adehye wa ha de dodo na ebre mame nkwaso anya adobafo no bi na hyenkafo no bi emo enkomo wa ha na yemusa wo mo so hwe traffic ya eja driver so hwe traffic ya pa moto for ha na de bremu
ama adwuma ne se pa oku first need me ko 7 0 kwa 5
because of traffic ninti na edi pa na traffic chi okono ma sa
ya kwan na tutu nti obi adu a so nya abotre nti esa ande ene o so ba onzo bi nya abotre sa na hihye ekoza nti ama eze adwuma ne ebele
ha etino ele da ho no na traffic no se ejame sa baby a first na jam power santimantem ha no na untimi nyi ebua kwa emfa mfirim but na die kronom na edi nkan ene emiamia dodo bi te se atimatim tafo pankronom area mu ha be nei no around town traffic no ye gina mu ewo tafo
ye bia ye blessa go slow sa de kronoma franchu kwan brain kwa how ye adwa nya hwe
oji mi yanku anim na traffic we ne fere abelaba gina mu gidi enye asem ketua ni nyina eye ekwan a atutu omu chem se de entiama traffic na chi nyina no eye ekwan a atutu na se wuyi ekwan akura atutu to nchen a aka na fo kakra ama ye kodi buro nyai enipa ekokrom pa enti card do na so epie enti card do na epie no na Ghana ha so ya kwan no eye enke 20 no na ma pressure abakwan so a dodo na entimi enko apasinya for dodo na asema ya mota kan se ubodi traffic mu don hiri bebere nanso adwuma ba kwori dia pesika asan so e de Africa ba no kwampo no kwa unya enam se wase ubire nyina
sit obim require that see bebere so TV nkomo kama say entimi dia bre. And if you've lived in Kumasi or you are living in Kumasi, baby originally there, I tell you it's not a joke. Kumasi Afrancho Kronom, a traffic area, it's not really a joke. My passenger phone and driver phone, I don't know, but these are Yakwino, the engineering and all those things. What the Kronom make me to talk, Pram Quino, and also another. Oh, here, obviously, crime or both for us and Quajuma. It's something else altogether. Traffic there. When concentrating even on your petrol for now. A stressful one cast out a car in the crowd. You could do it will affect productivity at all costs. Indeed, Yabeshana Yakoswaka and paying for it quite on the first one on between a year free. Now, Menda was a so gibberish or heavy. I'm sure, say, you know, say, Yabodera, say, a member of it, the charismatic evangelistic ministry at Tihanum Sea, you know, maybe a backbencher. Sofo Pastor Steve and Reverend Stanley and Asofo ne Sofo Mami mu nyina ya in fact and them twa mu free hu dia and na problem na aba say dem hwe ekuti ekosi se ne sa na mo hwe bedwuma no pain ti ya chiam ba bibia mo and the Christian fraternity 94 to 96 and a president SRC boy na dem. You know, and he's been a parliamentary candidate for the NDC 2000. Ayawaso, yeah, 2000, and he's a staunch member. In fact, the campaigns of Atamil's late, Jamaica the Kesi, and John Dramani Mahama, deputy coordinator, campaign and deputy, I think, and national coordinator Mubako. You know, a great guy. And son of deputy local government and son about sports. A chair say, will go through the mail. NDC in Ghana, yeah, abakosem war, a year cabin cabia memoir. Clearly, Intimini, one of our strong guys in our politics today, Elvis Afriyie Ankrah. Akwaba. People love to hear you talk. As in, I say, who adapt a different strategy from the normal strategy that we know, because election. Either it is Elvis Afriyie Ankrah leading the war or the front, and I say there's none. But this time, in new strategy,
with the writing of the manifesto.
Yeah.
And at this time, no, me more regional.
Okay.
Me core regional.
Okay.
I deal with the local stations.
Okay.
Because who say it's Mitchell manifesto. For example, I'll give you a typical case study. 24-hour economy. It was in the 2020 manifesto.
24-hour economy.
Yes.
Now 2024.
I knew about it, but I was not conscious of it. Me, at my level. Until year back 2024, no, I'm who say but we didn't highlight it. Nobody knew about it. Until manifesto, no, and never be brave. But people don't read. You can't take this whole document. No.
Adaji
and a near my woman no a doors until I was see it me pemre. Na ye corner church amount for new manifesto.
Okay.
Until that's what I do. I go to the regions. Now my year. At the regional level.
Maybe I could feel in going to the regions and to come for film say at this point in Ghana's life, no, the only messiah, for maybe lack of a better word, is John Dramani Mahama.
Absolutely. See, amount for can say, oh, Baumia or a young man now or 4 years. Bama or I retired or for only 4 years. Baumia beat me 8 years. Me Bibiana and Pesem Yusu and Faton. Ghana, hospital. President Mahama, no a doctor, consultant. They are Abamano, na Ghana yare. Dum Sonia there. No Timmy Bem Nigeria fixe Ghana yare for no. Moti Apo, Okufi Didio Juma. Because according to international rating agencies, no near a B-, which is stable. Tina or money is stable. And a doctor Akufo-Addo buy or see who. So I'm B-, may meet me ama sad nipa chrono wa want for Ghana for say hey you beat me ama na want for there you pay nipa productivity and na do say me was specialist bia ono ye training no e wa ma no ne Canada ne
possibly for want for
yes we being pa until me the neighbor no ko fa ba o mi abai ba o mi aso ba o say me ma ye adwuma wa ma ye adwuma minima wo mu nsem ye ntime me beat me ama say nipa na ama na recover no obedane abrantie obewuntafo ahwa no awo ensi akra na Ghana for so okay na enter na hwe omo akase enter omo hwe na try omo hwe according to statistics enema ni bi wo ha sebio me ka na akwa se me NDC ni na America ewiase ayewe no ye wo ekuaku a omo measure America and Nigeria, the whole world, IMF, World Bank, Fitch, Standard & Poor, Ghana Statistical Service, Afrobarometer. It is a cool, and and yet propaganda. According to them, the first one, the economy, pencil, Mama's pencil, the economy be stable. Now, a car there from Kwame Nkrumah time, 126 billion. 126 billion no President Mahama dear womb a year 54 billion. Sa 54 billion no and nearma bebre or why you timmy a day ya mebo bosso ama amanfo ya nearma bebre. MPP for say hey Debbie yente that munima memo or mine say afi debt to GDP ratio a car ya dear no afibiano a mo saying sika saying na ye pija edit go to sakano. That debt to GDP ratio no about 56%. Into how much chemu eduenu sia. And now me no ka say debt to GDP ratio no koya could do 104.
100 plus.
Such as say ye fa ye sika nyina agi ya san bobosia e kan wansa na ye de tuaka ye nka ayi salaries ne adio na ya beka akwan. It na economy na say according to rate omo rate say NDC eye B- no. According to them, no MPP, omwenya C, omwenya D, omwenya E, omwenya F, downgrade. Economy na I say, bro, no cry ba kope, and this is independent entities. After shaka a kananka sam, and I make from independence to Yebifia Bem 126 billion. President Mahama 54 billion. And now I know say Ghana can go up to 757 billion. And Yemian Mama borrow 650 billion. And then on this can here. Where is the money? Ya pencil. And near my yitimi ye no me kasa me be ka ye mpon wahane. But ni nyina no edi adanse bebre. And near no it shows for itself. So what I say. Wo hwe akwan wo hwe hospitals, wo hwe schools, chips compounds. And near my bebre. For example, Atwabo gas plant, KJT market, E-blocks, Terminal 3, Circle Dubai, Ho Airport, Kumasi Airport, Temaport expansion, UHAS, University of Environment and Sustainable Development, Eba Hospitals, UGMC, and Okofa Abeka, California, Tamale Hospital, Ridge Hospital, Bolga Hospital, Ashanti Region, 2 major hospitals I see now do 70% completion. Sewa and the other one,
Soldier 40,
500 bed military hospital. Omu jane home as in Kurani Nkusie and Nam ho. A maritime hospital, bank hospital, a bad district hospital, sir. Dodowa, Fomena, Kumewu, Ebitifi, Tepa, Konongo, Salaga, Trifopraso, Medina, Bekwai. But
most Dodo are unique. That is what
because the original hospital.
But at least Dodo they are fully completed. Amongst all the hospitals, Trifopraso, Kumewu, where I come from, UGMC and all those, they will quickly come in and say, Zampa, they acknowledge that now do baby. but completion was not okay. Omonaba Abetuasu, Sevilla and Afei, the last time I checked, almost it was 99% complete.
After 8 years. And here in the 70%.
So we can look at the pace, but
yes.
clearly.
Yeah, the 4 years. To 70-80%. Now the 8 years. I'll come there. Yeah. And I feel National Medical Equipment Replacement Program. So I did not share the $264 million and they replace the equipment. Yeah, twice so by now won't have this dialysis problem, and I'll come to that. Urban Insure, my water project, Accra water project, Teshi desalination water project, and Sawan water supply project, 5-town water supply project, Chebi. Fukufuado, or yeah, a MP for so many years. Not Chebi for Ninsio, President Mahama and Bromunsio, Chebi or Senasi and Yinem Apega, Kwabeng, Kumasi water project. That's a barricade project.
Okay, so all this notwithstanding, one of the things that they put across is that the scenarios are not comparable because in the case of the New Patriotic Party, you were DBSC from nowhere, bam, Ebeshi Uim, you were into Kobi, hey, with the baby a GMU, Kakaka, hey, bam. So when you put this thing together and make it as normal years, 8 years, and I be and I'm more acknowledge I some abnormal years on the term of office now. Okay. That's where maybe the challenge is because obviously we wouldn't have arrived at this point, but for COVID and then the Russia-Ukraine war and other world disorders affect economies, large ones of course, and the smaller ones.
President Mahama also face challenges. In the first place, no, virtually no, Ejuma no now in 3 years. Because for the first year, they were caught. Now our court international community, the investor community, they won't bring their money into almost or more train at the NBC into the held back. So literally, we're saying all the numerous monumental achievements of the NDC and President Mahama, we did it in 3 years. Number 2, Abambia facing crisis regular. Yeah, crisis. They say every 7 years now 8 years electricity crisis because of weather changes. It happened Rollins time, it happened Europe before time, and it happened John Mahama time. In all of them, there was no substantive facing. Europe before me and Papa. It do so. No, say so for Kobompayo Akosombo. President Mahama problem nearby. No, see how fix this problem. Or share that transit plan. That's how we got all these thermal plants. You be fear bemuno. Now you more than almost triple because you bemuno it was about 1,900 megawatts. You be fear bemuno you almost 5,000 megawatts of electricity. IMPP for crab by and almost a door so do excess. Your excess. He solved the problem. Emma, Badwam acknowledges said John Mahama solved the doomsday problem. Now coming back to Russia, Ukraine, and Krata na me shishadam. Now coming back to neighboring countries because COVID happened only in Ghana. But you admit that it had that impact and very strong on economies. And I made patcho say Bibiano a relative such as a context near very important. COVID happened. Russia-Ukraine war but it happened only in Ghana. It happened all over the world. Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Benin, Burkina Faso, all these countries, and I wish I'll get that the economies are coming back. That document. They are surviving. No, apart from economy that, is not surviving. Apart from that, even within that period, who compare the inflation, who compare job creation, who compare every single indices no more single digit. I have the documents. I'll get it for you. The guy should look for it in my bag. So, and I'll show you. So what I say. And this is international report. And yet, this is to say that COVID as an excuse. Exactly. Russia as an excuse. Exactly. And beyond that, according to the Auditor General's reports, Auditor General appointed by Nana Akufo-Addo, Auditor General said COVID, we were able to rake in about 23 billion Ghana cedis. Out of that, the Auditor General said we used about only 13 billion for COVID-related issues. Sikana Kenya was used for non-COVID-related expenditure. That means that one, we had more income and revenue and inflows, more than we needed. Number 2, we didn't manage the money well. Auditor General's report said, those are just excuses, Omoma. You are talking about 650 billion and there's nothing to show for it. Again, BBM per context. Now, this is a buyer or mobile. Some of and before mobile bano, and they may be so because you judge a man by his words. enti ne all can so timi di so 70 80 90% o san ka bibia na wa ginedi enu nie nanado ene ne ba omia I shall protect the public purse and then Crawford say person cry.
Has it been done?
I am too old to still.
Has it been done?
The protection
of the public purse. What's your measurement for not saying? What's your measurement?
No,
but do you have doubts as to whether he's protected it or not?
And I may say, sir, Auditor General's report. Auditor General no appointed or Saki Damolo the Auditor General by every year. How much has been a government money? Over 7 billion. No problem.
But Mpensenpensenmu who say. Now we have a challenge with the Auditor General's report in terms of protecting the public purse. To you, this administration, in terms of protecting your purse, the more they want to say.
Okay, again, me can obekase. According to Afrobarometer report, and all Auditor General's report, Afrobarometer report, corruption perception index, NDC your worst figure was 43%. So I say, which was our worst though. Akufo-Addo's best, West. Every year, we are not cut down. It's a friend, a clear agent, you know. And we need to have some 10 minutes to deal with corruption issues.
Well, again, let's have that conversation. I want to listen.
So I come there. I am too old to steal your money. I have my own money. And so no, try me and see. No, very serious because we are in another try me and see. We are going into an election. Baumia Babe Kase, we should try him and see because no a mate or no so steer muda. I feel no babe it is
you believe in that.
How is
but
that
that's
possible?
a fact.
It's not a fact.
He's never been the president.
It's not a
before.
fact.
He has never been the president before.
Hold on. Listen. You have Baumia on one hand. Or Bano, President Akufo-Addo, Dene Bano. President Akufo-Addo say, or no Jitum say, or no the economy, the Onyadi. It's or the Baumia ba because or a Juma or Bank of Ghana or a consultant or school or Canada into new economy because of that not the neighbor. And no buy no on one so ABC so na no lectures on the economy. Na some bakwa no kapano deing when the fundamentals of the economy is weak, the exchange rate will expose you. In politics, Ubia on the philosophy, the driving philosophy. President Nkrumah, the driving philosophy then, the independence of Ghana is meaningless without the total liberation of Africa. It is a war assessing Nkrumah. Obesha say Ghana and independence. No. How many African countries no Timi Boy? Oshe Kutu Champon, Operation Feed Yourself. Yeah, the best assessing. Oshe JJ Rollins, probity, integrity, accountability. Oshe President Kufuor, he was sitting na to aba. Nanado dear menkai. Because not stories ne do so do. Baumia in law, court law, the groom norm, the groom norm, the political identity, the political persona, when the fundamentals of the economy is weak, the exchange rate will expose you. And he was giving economic lectures. And then to show, sir, or Jitumno, or buy a few months, see the near stable, and also what you see, and the king my GP. So at that time, the CD was 4 cities. Today, the CD is 17 cities. So that base, sir, or no chess, that the exchange rate is the index I had share modern bottom. He has failed completely.
Okay,
and I feel so on to me in Kase, no, on one hand, or a vice president, and a President Kufuor Subeka, I will come to President Kufuor, me and Madame Fupa, no, a mate, no. How come, sir, on one hand, no, what they are not a mate? On the other hand, who claim why 33 initiatives? So it means that as a vice president, you have the power and authority to take initiatives. For example, I was a minister of sports, right? BBA happened in that sector, I take responsibility. Do I say, oh, maybe not me, just me a minister? If a minister will take responsibility for the sector. It will be a buyer. Say, yeah, Papa, you share Egypt 6-1. Hey, Uncle, hey, I faced it. So that's here. So the same with the vice president, chairman of the economic management, Juma, a man, say, economy, no, share na ye Juma. Now she say economy not to tap on some. What's in your
okay, so the CD continue to the dollar continues to be a major issue to this country. It's beyond partisan politics again? Because
it's not beyond.
It's beyond,
because it was a major issue in 2016.
In terms of the approach.
In 2016, that was the major. Now, make us a Bawumia's political identity.
My point is that
his political messaging was based on the exchange rate.
I respect that.
Yes.
But as a country,
that's a fact.
That's a fact. I respect. As a country now,
no.
As a country, we are not running away from the non-performance in terms of the city to the dollar.
Good.
With regards to this administration.
Very good.
If I'm to reciprocate and ask the same question, what can the NDC or will the NDC do?
We'll come to that. We'll come to that.
Because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we'll come to that.
Are we not looking at a more nationalistic approach?
We'll come to that. Why it is relevant is because the persona that's why it's relevant. And I make catch Ghana for so buy obeju Ghana num when me anya won hwe or they do 17 cities, so we cannot trust him. Now let's continue.
Okay,
I can develop Ghana without borrowing. The money is here. My choice Soma Bobusia 656 billion with nothing to show for it. I will transform
nothing
Ghana
to show there doesn't come in because most of these things know the system. It goes through our parliamentary system, which we have all of you.
I will transform Ghana in 18 months. I will not operate a family and friends government, a Japadia. I'll fight corruption with the
document is not accepted yet, but the truth is that family and friends are real.
Family and friends are real.
The document is not accepted.
Why is it not accepted?
But you have been a politician for a long, with long-standing reputation. But no, Japanese is not accepted yet.
A book came out, and everything in the book.
You are a strategist.
Everything in the book has either manifested.
One of Ghana's finest strategies. I'm sure that you will not put out this thing and think that you don't know.
And the more no prophets, because how come say and never will book him no it be happen almost try no na e be nya happen but happen.
So you when a break actually book no break baba
I will not operate a family and friends and go ye. I will fight corruption with our space we do baby na announce the crop baby akoshe. I will make the Kole Lagoon and Dodo River a tourist site. We will build a factory in every district. Bawumia. I'll give every constituency $1 million every year. I will arrest the dollar. The hike in fuel prices will be a thing of the past. I'll make Accra the cleanest city in the whole of Africa. I'll build 111 district hospitals in 18 months. You go 8 years in not one.
The time when I saw boy, it's a challenge to me as to why as we speak now. Even though the structure
and they've given Okoboy, I've seen him on TV, they've given deadline more than 6 times. 6 times.
I can't understand.
So it's a major issue.
But are you aware that
relevant issue?
Just in some few weeks, they're going to commission 50 Agenda 111.
And so far, the fact is that with 17 or say 18 days to election, they said 18 months. They haven't been able to. The context is that when the man gives you promises, what weight would you put on the promises? That's the context of this one. I think I'll build 350 new secondary schools from scratch. Then we will never go to the IMF for bailout. Now say, "I send the big count," or say, "No," or the big count, Keta Port.
Yeah.
Keta Port. Port Nisio, you are appointed CEO. You see office over $12 million, which didn't even go through proper procurement processes. Or see Cape Coast, Embassy Port, Cape Coast, Embassy Airport, Embassy Harbour. Zero, nothing. So what I'm trying to tell you is that we cannot take Bawumia at his word. Or Kasahi, no, they are concerned here now. It will be dangerous for Ghana for say, what's about because based on this track record, no. Improve. Okay. Meanwhile, JM and Mills total revenue sikapudwa yenya ya from 2008 to 2016. And nema me can say ya turbo gas nya total revenue was 300 billion. Nana ene Bawumia total revenue from 2017 to 2024 1.2 trillion. Ghana for you.
Now source near
if you go into the various budgets,
until
you can go and
proper verification is done.
You can go and verify. But
you
don't listen.
Until proper verification is done.
You don't even need to verify. Just do your own analysis.
But you're putting it out with such repute.
Yes. But the NMA can say, when we were leaving office, all the time I was office, we had one oil well. Yeah? President Mahama, with his vision, made sure we invested into 2 more, 10 in Sankofa. So by the time we left office on Mobile 2017, there are 2 more oil wells. That is 3. Okay? 3 oil wells. 1 oil well, how much revenue were we getting from it? Times 3. So that alone, apart from that, 40 new taxes, 40 new taxes revenue. So they accrue so much revenue. And I'm saying on authority, say, total revenue was 300 billion. There's 1.2 trillion.
So we'll do that now, verification. Maybe if you've just joined the era, Elvis Afriyie Ankrah, and it's about Ghana, it's about the chance of his party to come back again. And it's about other matters. We are able to fees and the party in the bar. Are they able to stop it for us or to give us a cure to some of the challenges we have as a country and as a people? Okay, so back to our conversation. Wrap it up with what you want to say.
Apart from that, what we call cash buffers. So, Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, GIF, DIF, $270 million US dollars. $270 million US dollars. Sinking fund. Say take by DBI, a cabinet a sinking fund. What Papa, what is sinking fund? Or say President Kufuor Eurobonds not JNO. A bedroom baby no was a statute chair. So we have to put money aside. So that's the sinking fund. Until we have $500 million in that account. After stabilization fund, I don't know part of the revenue from the oil. No one say our heritage fund. I know we don't touch. You have 300 million. Into COVID, no better. NDC for also for more your committee. And from the beginning, we told them, said there is money here. No, $100 million if we move.
That's the NDC COVID team.
Yes. That's what I said. So these are the buffers we left them. Apart from Nema Kenya. So you can't be left with this type of economy and this situation. Now, you excess power. Dumso is back. Fortunately, no. Fortunately, no. The viewers are there. They know it's in their homes. It's back.
There's a challenge, but you call that
challenge. Oh yeah.
No, what John Mahama fixed for us within the 4-year period. No?
Yes.
You cannot equate. You can't equate.
Of
course, it was fixed. Even if it was not, it was 99% done.
Good.
Clearly, you can give
99% done.
So you cannot.
And excess capacity. And now buy it. Now we are buy it. And we and then do so. Also on your timetable because on your timetable. And what you have to say.
But they explain that they cannot put a finger to the challenge.
They will explain tire.
Really?
They are no more explaining. No, and there be explanation. And this is the background. So what I say. When near ma you do go akwemwa. Just say. Say, ab initio, no, you shouldn't even believe in MPP.
So your point is that there's no need to believe in the MPP and their candidate.
No,
because of what you have demonstrated here this morning. Is that the case?
One more crack. Cocoa board are not every year. Almost a year profit. No, so say cocoa board is in a mess. What say they couldn't go for your friend saying.
But the chief executive explaining self-reliance. They have
document. So this is the document. So
okay.
Togo, inflation during the COVID affected almost. So by 2024, inflation 2.8%, unemployment 4.0. Burkina Faso. 3%, unemployment 6.3 now. Liberia, 8%, unemployment 3.0 to Cote d'Ivoire, 2.3%. Nigeria, 23%, 5%. Ghana, be free abemuno na unemployment here, 8.4%, and then it's almost 15%.
I am not seeing Who's a politician?
Yeah, I'm a politician.
And I own him the realities on the ground.
And I'm a
statesman.
I speak the truth.
But as of the time,
that one everybody knows. Sometimes it gets me into trouble.
Yeah, as of the time, man, a lot of things goes into unemployment. The student my exit. As of the time, I'm here qualified to work in this country. And then the additional students and I become with the free SHS, check the population again. All these things will put in the basket to get you the numbers. The clearly percentage ain't the same as you are talking about that. As of the time you were leaving, the percentage of unemployment cannot be compared to today's unemployment.
And in 2016, and they said because if that is the basis, That's a 2016.
It should be part of the basis. Because you go back into history.
Remember, based on your analysis, let's just say 2016, no, from 2008 to 2012, take you over. No, the same students in school buy into the employment.
Quantum ye key.
Of course, it's the same number.
Those who are exiting by the close of every year. No?
So if at that time 8.4% was horrible, it was a failure. How can 15%, 16% now be a success?
But I'm saying that what it means and what it tells us is that we are not finding the real solutions to employment.
Real solutions, I'll tell you how we are going to fix it.
The 24-hour economy.
Oh, the big push. Maybe I wouldn't want what kind of manifesto do I have there? Cocoa board sector, cocoa board.
Losses for the whole
period of from 2017. Yeah. It's frightening. It's unacceptable. Cocoa board was a profitable venture. It's a syndicated loans. One of the reasons it's a dollar and a from now is because it said every year you cocoa board because the sector is doing well. No, now you're more muska. Oh. The bar now it's me push $1.
Cocoa board are many reasons. They may quickly near say, you know, you knew another door now na a hodi says swabano na a free.
Okay.
And number one, they've also embarked on this what they call pruning exercise. Number three, this issue of illegal miners no more encroaching and the people are also losing interest in the cocoa business. So amongst other reasons,
you have helped me cry. It's a buying a responsibility anything. Why do you set up a cocoa board? Pay people, have extension officers near there. Yours is to make sure it's a sector any. There have been challenges since coming. My grandfather, Dodi Papa said he was the biggest cocoa farmer in the whole that Volta region. I mean, I don't even want to go there. So there have always been challenges with the sector. What the government does, and they say, we put in place measures. Pension. They are more free fertilizer, they are more free inputs. That's one of the major reasons. And now, Kaiser fertilizer, $11 million. A former Greek minister, fertilizer, and Nante Burkina Faso. Let me not digress. So, cocoa board. Now, production was about 966,000 metric tons. And now, they are struggling to get 400,000. 400,000.
It's 438.
Bring my other phone.
It's 438.
430. Odi man more 450. From 966,000 to 450,000.
With these challenges.
With these challenges. But the government's responsibility is to deal with challenges. So why are they paying all those people there? Why have they got all those people there? So what I say, it's a disaster. So in the year 2017, that Omoba and Church, that Omo Ferre Kakra, they were not sure. No more bulk at 395 million.
But 2017 was a spillover from your administration. You had just left office. So whatever comes up also, the pluses and the minuses were for the MDs. No, it cannot be for the MDs.
When I finish, you probably withdraw that and regret making that statement. 395 million Ghana cedis. And I'm so Shiomo into Omo Tape Kakra. And 2018, about down to 78.2 million Ghana cedis. Then 2019, it went up to 320.6 million Ghana cedis. Nom who so Ghana for, and almost a Miamu, 426 million Ghana cedis 2020. And a Ghana for signed quite two Abamo, nom so ho, she said, yeah, your mine license. So in 2021, it was 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. 2022, 3.3 billion Ghana cedis. 2023, 4.2 billion Ghana cedis. And 2024, as at June, July, now it was 2.6 billion Ghana cedis. A very profitable venture. In any case, mention Bibi about Galam say, which government is responsible to ensure, say, putting in policies, measures, systems to ensure, say, we don't get to that stage? Because one of the major sources of foreign...
Your government did that, put in place a lot of measures, but still, as recalcitrant as we are...
966,000. How can you compare 966,000
no, but the challenges
450,000?
The challenges of illegal mining today is not a joke. It's not.
Who is responsible?
All of us.
No.
All of us.
No.
All of us.
Hello. Please. You see, this, I mean, bro.
We cannot all be responsible.
That's why they appoint a president, they appoint ministers, there are agencies.
That's why I'm surprised that in some of your interviews recently, you are saying that you are daring any NDC member who dares to venture into an illegality in terms of the mining sector.
Who come to that? Who come to that? Yeah, and I'm serious about it.
You can't be.
And
when you have power, you can't be.
Oh, bro, me say what they try. I will go into that. That will be. I love that conversation part because see, there's a lot of cloud and people don't understand. We'll get into this. Then I'll give you evidence. Maybe so far everything I've given you evidence. So, it's cocoa board. So what I say. The country is in a mess now. You've even brought an issue. If Ghanaians don't have any reasons here, you to buy my MPP, you to buy my NDC at home, illegal mining.
Say, Adebie no kwamba jina so, edi atuama NDC. Yeah. Omunhwe illegal mining. No mfa to men.
Yes.
Really?
Because you see, me know what you say, me know abema. Because you say enya dia, you feeling no direct into no. Yehu bibia na mpese me yemfa to ho. Ye be free abem no. WHO, World Health Organization, almost standard say ensuo bia no. Say wo call checking ensuo na chemicals what's a woman no. Friend the turbidity of the water, if feeling no. WHO standard 5 MMT, MMT say. But many of them out there for the sake of our viewers no. Yemfa say enchine bottle enum. So what I say, it is all copra, uko brim, uko baby ane yeko susu nsuo na. Efidie no, eni se echire se enchine bottle ewum no, echen enum. So what I say. Okay. NDC ye be free abem no. Na yeko susu nsuo na enchine bottle no eye dua 940. So what I say. Let's just say nye because 5 to 40 is not good. Now, we'll show picture of Sa NDC Apenso issue. Sa Breno. Ube say issue no na need da ho, but enche bottle na ewum no na 40. Enti enye wo say itimi ehun bibi. NMPP buy. MPP buy and after the galam say ne started say some no set up different committees. Professor Frimpong Boatin committee ni ade nyina. Committees nyina so a MPP abai setting ya ni na reports ne ba e kire se omo castle omo Flagstaff house omo abem omo nyina omo hye kire e na omo kosusu nsuo no we Ghana Water Company Ghana Water enye NDC omo kosusu nsuo no omo hu se nsuo no from NDC time na dru aduana enchin boto no se enye enchin boto apem ba ko enye mienu enye miensa enye num enye du empim boto Empim do 14,000. My brother, do you know the implications?
Health-wise.
It's a disaster. It's an ecological disaster. The moment who said, Cardinal Pierre Texan, Abba be joining candlelight procession, I said, no, we have a problem. Because you see, Vatican, and son, a cardinal, ebe free Vatican, ebeba issue statement, you know. Let you someone who said, no, abro so. Well, Sadia be happened that. So I saw for Roma, so for Sebi, or Mr. America, Roma, so for how a different level cacao. Before we even as a common Sebi father crown. I could train in Belfort. I'm sponsoring some of them. 14 years. You're very intellectual and analytical. It's the Cardinal Texan Ebekacho said we are in an ecocide. What is ecocide? Ecocide just a environment you kum environment no. This said they call war. You can say include genocide. Near Timmy Ababe Cho near the call Milosevic no near there no. It's the same thing that is happening. Now, what are the implications of this? Obeka's own bottled water. Bottled water they hin free. The source of the water is free from. Say insunia contaminated to that level. Ebe peculiarity akofom. Inti affect him. Apart from that, no more communities no they don't have a choice. Mami bi ye show no oso mo ton a check it. A check no osi nsuo no so mo fa na eyi your friend saying alom e no di gum no say no e was say increase and na science so a check say what the alom ni guma nsuo no eni betimi ate but chemicals na ewu no entimi free mo. What are the implications? Ye won kola ebi omonsa ensia ebi ni nan ebi ni aso asema make say be enye no, story it's real. Medical doctors ISR research no what they say emanyem no more efuna say skin cancer, kidney diseases in all these areas grow by leaps and bounds. So we are in a crisis. Anti-crisis bar, I was also taking crisis measures. And Ghana for labor for near the and said no, President Akufo-Addo declare state of emergency, mining on water bodies and the forest, you know. It was serious implication because science is just a quiet no. 18 account, you know. Papa, no.
Just a minute. I'm going for this break. I'm interested in this conversation.
Yes.
Na yeba toss off here. So that questions I'm basing on that, you know. Sure. You try what by say still. Our guest, because coming home, a lot of your text messages is about our guest is Elvis Afriyie Ankrah. Elvis Afriyie Ankrah, I'm a guest. Unfortunately, one more call for say, Mpensenpensenmu Kassan, any possible. But I some text messages and so about meeting my Jibrakam. Or because of time, maybe so now that your presentation mean time to probably a bus sports a bit my equipment my BMT. Walk us through what the NDC intends to do for us.
You been doing be. Say a shas, you know, can say I was say a share from a national perspective, which I agree. Na Sebio adwena ya the creative problem. You ntimi just adwena and fan solve a problem. Jena was say any mafofro. And nunti na share manifesto now. One of the key policies the 24-hour economy. Now the other policies are a fight a juma home. O share Ghana service na chese Ghana for a dear backward door makuma so yuma. Now map 2 economy, now for education and health. Enti enyuma no 24-hour economy no e binum so mon tiase. E bu ha no kre. Bu ha wa sheda onimba o. Because on tiase ba e bi won so anokre pa mon tiase. E na bibia na na mpese me ye mfato. Enti me use examples. Young fan say obi a beer factory or Gary and starch a ton began a the common on factory of a nipa or ha and a fibiano a bosumi biano which me bear 1,000 bags and as 1,000 gallons. Now another 24-hour economy no or be apply say 24-hour economy am okay besame ye be. Now, the first thing I bear is install time of use meter because research na chese all the manufacturers no adie bakwa eye osi akwan mo pa eye cost of energy. Manufacturing sector energy a major cost. Enti yes our time of use meter na sa meter no e be measure na anajo nko na anajo ne fan say during the day no so tua e be 50 cedis per hour. During the anajono, it be obi 10 cedis. As we're reducing the cost of production by over 80%. It will be a huge opportunity at the amano. And what you know, it be a person didn't feed you back. Nisika and so. A buying bemana sika soft loan with very good interest. Ya ye be that because so now we more kaneke. Pharmaceutical companies organ to Binko, all of them, your mom that support Bikra Juma in other countries. If you know actually no, it be acquired to the factory then yet yes assembly fix a no. Now if under our lighting Ghana system no, yeah making sure say can within acquire alcohol any that environment in them because Sankophobia a Juma Najo. Oh yes sir, immediately no Nipa or Hana or Formono. Or start here 3 shifts of nipa saying 300. 100. Engineer Numeba. So imagine say we know happen in every district biano, ne happen ne grows every year biane grow. Air cost no ne grows rano. You are going to automatically increase jobs. And which in the production bedding, instead of 1,000 bags or gallons, no, a baby into bit me about 3,000. So 3,000 no, a buying so be you so a buying purchasing power. Instead, see about a more say yeah, but buy directed buffer stocks, a more toss gerino from that production, local product. Me and Cochrane Fiamanone, we are saving foreign exchange. Say because President Mahama say he will chair an accelerated export development council. No one chairman.
The president?
Yes, it's in the manifesto. Or no one chair. No only exporters are transit. They actually after it gives us a huge opportunity. Yes, about $1 trillion trade opportunities in other African countries. They actually quite a bit faster day after. It be used to just Garine ethanol as example. Imagine various products, biscuits, and near you producing a locally a cockcraft manoni benino. And no a bed brassy. It's a strategy, no, a comprehensive strategy, a decrease jobs. Now face you stimulate the economy, no. Now face you stimulate internal consumption into the whole value chain. Now face you bit me my as a revenue in terms of dollars. Dollar now can want some no. The reason it is dollar no cost because you some dollar near the cotton toast, jende, more cocoa, trophy, and a gizzard. Saturday money in ano. Ye buana local nema esisi my kwan mo ntimi produce no. Na etimi sisi akwan a the jobs beba na fe so abre a demand for the dollar na se. Afi ye manifesto na me hu say na Europe omo economy no over 90% SMEs. No kwena minim. I just assume so more big companies. But the research shows say Europe aye can Europe no. The economy is 90% plus SMEs. Na Ghana and you need full data, but Ghana so you believe say it's about 70 to 80%. Na SMEs no dodo na no ma ni dija mo man ni tumpon. Enti dey na ye be establish women's bank. No man kwa na be adwuma ho. Oba asebio obekọ banking hall e bia ne be so ne be kasa be ma. The next time be balona nimo nti papa wonti ase. But obadi onim say that time of the month onim come be fa so ne be kasa ne ade nti women's bank ne be ba na ma mo intervention because na ne ekosie ne say ma no kofa bra friend saying collateral bra oni bi ni kunu dan no de be ya na say de oni bi ibu o makọ na no me ko adum me ko keti aso ma no say bosi o ma boss say the way dollar na kono omusika she omudwetria she ebi kura yare ebi kura wu eti major problem it me ebeboa na fei se we ase no ya go through various stages of development ya go through the agricultural stage ya go the technological age se we are in a digital age no so no no president mama so on man empire ho because digital age no the advantage of the digital age is say obi biara otimi use phone bia no a potential obitimi aye adwuma approaching the digital space enunti na ye wa abam no oye almost 1,000 kilometers fiber optics if you Accra all the way to Boku o create Accra digital center o create various Accra metropolitan 300 kilometer radius of fiber optics no na ye base digitization no ye bitimi the ejina so for example ye tie kase broadcasting. Say if there is no infrastructure, the transmission no be call babia common di obi ante. But because there is infrastructure into no carry into that's why digitization can say President Mahama establish that base no into no kra no etimi lay claim to digitization than say be ebinum. Now we here na fe create a lot of opportunities into yes be partner with local technological startups ya there. If we are say obia owo nimde na afi na obehye adwuma na se na e wose so na se kakra enti yesi ye be create about 300,000 skilled employment for the youth. Apart from that no ye wo mrantie bebre me office say wo ha na mrantie ni bia ba waye app bi e bitimi ayi say ohia be $10,000 $20,000 no dey to tools equipment special bi no wetimi start obe fe nipa be 20 oni bi enti yesi e be establish $50 million fintech growth fund. Sebe mrantie no mtisa na de enkrofo say Dr. Kwenu no mo abin wadwuma mu o be set a panel o ba abra be kire o hwe na say ade no a ode ba no be boa na de nwuma ba na support o afei ye be training 1 million coders in demand skills. Now 1 million coders no say yen kola no o ha o ba betimi afa o phone o bo say no ye niam bi o kra no nim say ade no o phone so that means akola no potential but no di agro enti ye hu say the we asisi kono sa agro na odie no ebetimi adane adwuma enu nti na e won krofo a omotifie on TikTok on Facebook on Instagram so no, they are making money. Enti I was here creating that deliberate environment no you created that ecosystem na companies Silicon Valley Mark Zuckerberg no ne ade na nti e no mo India Indonesia ne ade nyina no omo what we call a digital scan, digital literacy scan. And kolano omo dodo send omo was skills no. Enti so omo se nipa dodo na was skills na and omo investment ebeba. Enti 1 million coders na ebe training omo no. Ebe create that ecosystem no. Emma digital jobs na ba. Enti 1 million coders ye na e share manifesto mu. E na launch at our youth manifesto launch. and I am no about far almost so can be and to let Ghanaians know say that 1 million coders you know ye initiative ye near the buy. I think a banner it creates a lot of jobs. For example, they say most studio Nema Dodwana Moyana digital. But and also it creates a lot of threats and opportunities. For example, Obia Onye, I would nima the and me a shut studio down. And you was saying him no, let's just say a bedroom baby no, I was someone ya Obia wa being in cyber security. With me build a firewall to protect your data. And you Ubenya perform your juma in cyber security, data analytics, artificial intelligence, data governance, data protection. Any other innovative jobs, and no one of the ways I person you prepare the next generation. No, say a human ban because in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, be digital. See, I robots, be do baby no radio crane here robots crane be Enti you perceive it me a yes animal. So that's for digital jobs. Now, say you ba a agric because you say agric sector is very key. Can no. You confirm fidie ne ba yes ye ton ama farmers would want send on bit me ato ukwasire mu a utu say a lot of equipment I say go farmer no nye engineer e say ya no ontimi sisi ontimi nya ho hwe enti yes ye be set up farm banks na ya hwe say enfidie ne be go afine be so anu aba be register mefu say na tie be say dom be say mama
come again. I think so there's going to be a pool of equipment,
yes,
purposely for farming,
yes, in the various districts, no,
in the at the right time, no,
yes,
now what be applies,
yes,
exactly. But the expert to go and do that
exactly.
job
on extension officer. Now, no akwa until you do fertilizer will be here.
Are you planning to put these pools at certain vantage points?
Yes, the come baby equia no wo. Oza Ghana na nya baby an equia wo. E na baby wa say bi equia no e bia ya mo no modua. Enti ya no be make sure say fidie na e ko no dodo na no.
Mo adwuma.
Mo adwuma. Sa e na in our manifesto so ya ka say ya be ye zonal and I say regional areas are, for example, cashew. You know say cashew no bono e ho no mo na wo. Enti ya in fidie ni ade be ko no nema be shoot to sa industry.
But are you interacting with the farmers on this very important
manifesto no ye ko problem bia.
But this is a very good policy.
Oh yes,
but I don't know how motimi piama ekwafo no.
And na ye koso a ye chechro mumu so ate ase. O ye chechro mumu because there and apart from that they say area bia say bio banche aba be major product. Me boy back home, your friend of Sape, so would see me, your friend and another banche hene, or the Oko school or Amanoni brochure, just what the Voltaire, you know, dear banche, and no export, and they call us a banche, banche, I do for food you. Onya banche because there's a huge demand. Imagine, say, a Nipa 3-4 university. Now, you see a big creative farm banks, assassin, are buying a bedroom, near clear assassin. Now, Momo throw proposal at the bar. Near the Ashamonsa. Near Mamma be at 3 years. Monyana Munchia.
But more than a Mokasaka Makamasia, a baby moving to me and have IBB. Because this is super.
Oh, yes.
To push the agri sector to the next level.
Next level. Because you see, the reason why I critical and say, yeah, Nana no me, Papa no me, Mamma no me, you can no feed no. Omuni. Young men are not coming into the industry because they're not attractive.
Exactly my point.
So anyhow, and with this, you know, let's just say you are prepared the next generation of farmers.
Mechanized people.
Not new generation.
Modern day farmers.
Or no, it be a university 4x5. Omo year phone, omo planting, kasa banchino, then go for be fako. Now we a manager. Now we a cashier. Now we no more see omo down or. The important is omonya revenue. Omonya revenue. About born a bra. Or yes, as no crew near the any. And that's the strategy. I think you're saying, or mind be a bit 2 point entrepreneurs. And now a lot of young people no need that culture, no, the desire, but need that culture no of entrepreneurship. When you sika kakra Christmas no ari nyina. When you sika kakra no de atoka, when you sika kakra no de aton tadia. Enti you say you be hwehwe nkrofo mo experience. Now every year be able training 10,000 entrepreneurs. For bit say Zoom Lion, or technical school. But when it comes to business, so despite no na kolano akwa understand yomo na atrom say business no sha say the first 3 to 5 years no e was so you hearing What I say? On tompoboa, on to atadie. Sikebi abenya we put it back into the business. What trouble said almost shas here, any baby omo baby do. Almost to me develop our culture and every year be a 10,000 entrepreneurs. Imagine jobs on between a creative na economy. I think so. You who say and Colano, your educational system no. Ya say this will be our school, Satra, maybe or university. And sabi you nim so nima there but enkola ni bo ha omo nim sa no duma omo different type of skills asem we me nua baako we dey negative example by me come or you gifted obi anim ni slegon buba wa bin or you artist akola we me dey ne call ehefa e ma ne call ye choreal draw or obi timi a draw in 10 minutes yeah your son dey just okwa bruche because this slegon boys ni na okwa bruche Masa me come and no semina. Eto car crab man say I'm feeling good. 28. No call Canada. And now it's 11 years. Krata cry some. So I'm going to Ghana ha with that skill, masa. Kabana we being yourself. Or be collaboration every day. Enti I was here to be boy young man no change all my dream. No different mindset. So what I say skills you know. And no crown no bit me my opportunity. Obi oji salary ni pay yesen. But who was our skills, you know? Now we hear human no near there. Basa every day biano income ever every day.
Oh, we have just 2 minutes to wrap up for us.
And now $10 billion big push now.
The big push.
Ubeka so now $10 billion there you find him. First of all, another reason here was here to Obama President Mahama said, to say no international community investors say science say MPP amemo money. A haircut for the first time in the history of Ghana. Omo di omusika. Akwa to bank. Akwa to all kinds of places say ebi amenyi ti afi ibosumi bia na me nyane kakra na me de hwa me ho no. Aban no e de omonsa atoso both the interest and the capital ni nyina. Enti amankofo ni confidence. The same thing too is happening to Amano. Enti investor bi anyone opeso oba. The only reason why investors be ban said there will be a change of government. Now, change of government, it's a President Mahama and a DNA. The record shows that now normally a program or a Kempiski. Investors now say within the 4 years of President Mahama, $13.5 billion US of investment came to Ghana under President Mahama. 13.5 billion, the biggest in the history of this country. Send this in Sabana President Mahama ba. A sign said onim kwanya efa so any investors kasa na what the track record into no. So 10 billion way and at 10 billion no say bi onye say bosia na yakwakobo. A public private partnership. And until you set Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund no. Na no na akwakoye base. Enti sika kakra eda ho no. Na private sector no. Now what the Odiaba and the DC airport. I wish thank you better uncle. I was agreed. President Mahama say he has agreed for economic transformation because now Bisa say how will we transform our economy? Want to reduce food inflation, near boost exports, near creative jobs, farm services, farm banks, feed Ghana. Yanka sports, Hey, sports.
Zoo and the it's for your time. Oh, Yamia Domechna. Thank you.